Good afternoon, students, and Assalamu alaikum. Take out your language tree book, and the page number is 31, unit number 6. Page number 31 and unit number 6. I have mentioned on the board today our topic is realistic story about the cleanup day in a school. I hope you have also gone through the cleanup day activity in your school. After school में भी cleanup day activity हुई होगी. In the cleanup day activity, we used to tell the students about the importance of cleanliness and tidiness whenever you are in your class or whether you are in your school. It is your duty to make up your room clean and tidy and to keep your school clean. While you are in a break time or while you are leaving your class after a school off, so it is your duty to clean your class regularly, to keep your class tidy and neat and clean. With your class, it is important to keep your school clean as well, because it is your school, you live in your school, you come for education here. So it is your first duty to keep your class and to keep your school very clean. So today we are going to start. I have just two questions for you people. Who helps you to keep your classroom tidy, and why is it important to keep your classroom tidy? So the topic is cleanup day. It is about cleanup day in a school. So let's start reading on page number 31. Take out page number 31. Ramshah's new teacher, Mr. Sami. Mr. Sami, Ramshah's new teacher, looked very stern. Stern means very strict. He is very, very strict. When he came into the classroom, when he came into the classroom, he was very, very strict and very angry on the students. Why he was angry? Let's see. I am very disappointed. Disappointed means displeased, not satisfied. He won't say khush nahi the. He said to the class, "You left the classroom in a mess yesterday." Mess means untidy, unclean. Mess means untidy and unclean. I found a lot of paper on the floor. When yesterday students left the classroom, there were a lot of papers on the floor. Some of you did not put your books away. Some of them didn't put their books on the shelf or didn't put their copies on the shelf on their proper places. They just left the things like they were in the class. What do you think we should do about it? Now he is asking the students, what suggest me something, what should we do about it? Who will look after this class? Who will see the students? Who will look after the students that they are keeping their classroom tidy or not? One of the boys put up his hand. Someone should clear the classroom every day. Now one of the boys said, we should pick up someone who should keep the classroom tidy every day, who should clean the classroom every day. Now let's see what's happened next. No, we disagree. This is unfair, said some of the girls. Now there were some of the girls in the classroom who said, no, this is not fair. Putting the whole burden on one person to keep the classroom clean, it is not unfair. It is really, really unfair. कि एक ही बंदे के ऊपर एक ही बंदे की ड्यूटी लगा दें आपकी पूरी क्लासरूम की सफाई करे. So this is unfair. ये गलत है. I have a better idea, said Rashid. Now Rashid said, I have a better idea. कि मेरे पास एक और अच्छा idea है. वो क्या? In my brother's school, they choose pupils to be classroom monitors. Now there are monitors in every classroom, so they keep all the check and balance about the class. So he's saying we should make some monitor of the class who should look after the cleanness and tidiness of the class. The monitors check that the classroom is kept tidy. If people drop litter, they ask them to pick it up. Now the monitor observes everyone. The monitor of the class has a duty to observe every student. If someone throws some garbage or something on the floor, we immediately go and ask them to pick it up and throw it in the dustbin. In every class you have dustbin, so it is your duty to keep your classroom clean, and whatever rubbish you have, you should go and throw in the dustbin. When you are in your home, in your room, you keep your room clean and tidy. Likewise, when you are in your school, in your class, you have to keep that class clean and tidy, because it is your class. You are sitting in that class, and it is your duty to keep your class clean. With the class, with the class, you have to keep your school also clean. The school is your, as you keep your home clean, it is your duty to keep your school clean, and it is your duty as a citizen to keep your country also clean. Don't throw litter everywhere on the roads while you're having drive on your car. You just eat the things and throw the wrappers on the road, and that is also not good. Being a citizen of a Pakistan, it is your duty to keep your country clean. As you keep your class, as you keep your room clean, your home clean, your school, your classroom clean. So it is your duty as a citizen to keep your country clean as well. Don't throw the litter everywhere on the roads while you're walking, while you're playing, while you're in the parks, or while you're anywhere. It is your duty to keep your class, to keep your country clean. Who thinks this is a good idea? Asked Mr. Sami. Now, Mr. Sami asked rest of the students, the idea which is given by Rashid, is it good idea or a bad idea? Most of the pupils put their hands up. Now, most of the people raise their hands up in a favor that this is a good idea. We should have a monitor in our class. The next day, the pupils elected tidiness monitors. They choose Saba and Rashid. Now they elected the monitors, and they are Saba and Rashid. Now it is their duty to keep the class clean. For the whole of the next week, everything went well. Now whole week, it was their duty. They were looking after the pupils in the class. They should not throw the litter on the ground, on the floor. They should throw it in the garbage. Everything went well. At the end of the week, Saba and Rashid went to see Mr. Sami. Now when the week ended, the पूरा वीक गुजर गया, सबा और राशिद दोबारा मिस्टर समी के पास गए उनको बताने के लिए, क्या बताने के लिए गए? Everyone is helping to keep the classroom tidy, but we discovered a lot of litter in the schoolyard. Now what they are saying कि classroom is clean, classroom तो सब साफ कर रहे हैं, सब बात मान रहे हैं, लेकिन स्कूल का बैकयार्ड है, उसमें अब हर कोई लिटर कर रहा है. मतलब कि जब आप ब्रेक में जाते हो, when you eat your lunch there, you throw your lunch there, you throw the bottles, wrappers, and everything, papers in the backyard of the school. People eat their lunch there, and they leave bottles, paper, and plastic bags on the ground. Thank you for telling me. Now, Mr. Sami is saying, thank you for telling me. I think we need a school cleanup day. Would you like to help plan it? Now they are planning for a school cleanup day to keep all the school clean, to encourage students to do not throw the litter on the ground, whether it is in your class, in the background, or in the backyard of the school, in the ground of the school. So we have to give the awareness to the students to keep their classes and schools clean. So by having a school cleanup day, students get this activity and they get involved in it, and they help others to keep the school and class clean. Now look at page number 33. Take out page number 33. Now see language sequences. Language sequences. Sequence means to give the to put the sentences in an order, in a sequence from top to end, or from first to last. Now see, this is a paragraph given here. It is not in a sequence. You have to write it in a sequence. ये paragraph sequence में नहीं है. Sentences आगे पीछे दिए हुए हैं. आपको इनको order में करना है. First sentence first, second, फिर third, fourth और फिर fifth. Now see, what will be the first sentence? The third line, yesterday Sabha checked the classroom. The third line is the first sentence. Yesterday Sabha checked the classroom. The second line is she found some rubbish on the floor. Likewise, you have to arrange the sentences. Yesterday Sabha checked the classroom. She found some rubbish on the floor. First, she cleaned the blackboard. She asked some other pupils, first she cleaned the blackboard, the third line. Next, she looked under the tables. She asked some other pupils to put it in the bin. And then she told Mr. Sami the classroom was tidy. So you have to read these sentences and by your own you have to arrange these sentences in a proper order, in a proper sequence from first to last. Now what are conjunctions? We have studied the other parts of speech. This is one of the part of speech. We have read noun, verb, proper noun, and now we are going to adverb, adjective, and now we are going to do conjunction. What are conjunction? These are joining sentences. What are conjunctions? Joining sentences. What we use for joining the two sentences, we use with and, but, and because. These are the words which we use to join two or more sentences with each other. Now see, look at the example. Ramsha collected the books and Javed cleaned the board. Pupils were worried because Mr. Sami looked stern. They tidied the classroom, but they left litter in the yard. So this is the example. These three are the examples of usage of conjunction. Now look at the number 1 exercise on page number 33. Page number 33. Page number 33, exercise 1. Exercise 1, page number 33, conjunctions. Now what you have to do is join the sentences with, and, but, or, because. You have to use these words with, and, but, or, because. Now look at the example. Rashid swept the floor, it was dirty. Now these are two sentences. ये दो sentences हैं. इनको अब आपने इनमें से आपको खुद सोचना है with and but और because में से कौन सा word यहाँ पे suitable है, तो हम उसको use करेंगे. Rashid swept the floor, it was dirty. Rashid swept the floor. Why he swept the floor? Because it was dirty. Rashid swept the floor. There is a condition. Why he swept the floor? Because floor was dirty. So we will use because in it. Because it was dirty. Now look at number 1 sentence. Ahmed finished his work. Full stop. He didn't put his books away. Now what we will use here? While he finished his work, he didn't put his book away. We will use here but. Ahmed finished his work. There is a condition. He finished his work, but he didn't put his books away. His books were lying there on the table. So you will use but in this. Ahmed finished his work, but he didn't put his books away. Now look at number 2. We picked up the litter, full stop, we put it in the bin. We picked up the litter and we put it in the bin. Now look at number 3. Javed and Samad watched us. They didn't help. They are watching us, but they didn't help us. Javed and Samad watched us, but they didn't help. Now after removing the full stop, the second word will be small letters. We will not write it in capital letters because you have joined them in a sentence. After writing here but, that the T of they will be small. They didn't help. Sabha was pleased. The pupils chose her to be a monitor. Because why she was pleased? Because, so we will write Sabha was pleased because the pupils chose her to be a monitor. The boys swept the classroom. They cleaned up the yard. They had done two things. They swept the class. They cleaned up the yard. So we will use here and. The boys swept the classroom and they cleaned up the yard. Joining two sentences, here you will add and. Mr. Sami was disappointed. The classroom was untidy. Why Mr. Sami was disappointed? Because class was untidy. क्योंकि class गंदी थी. So you will write here because. Now look at this red box. Again, I am reading it. There are some other conjunctions used to join the sentences that are joining sentences with but or so. There was a litter in the yard, but nobody picked it. But add something surprising or disappointing. Why? When we use but, when it adds something disappointed and surprising. Everyone, there was a litter in the yard, but no one picked up. Nobody picked up. So it is disappointing that everyone saw the litter in the backyard, but no one picked it. So this is disappointing that you are seeing something that is lying on the floor and ground, but you are not picking it up, despite it is your duty to pick it up. बट उसलिए किसी सेंटेंस में या किसी भी चीज में डिसअपॉइंटमेंट या सरप्राइजिंग हैरत शो करता है या आपकी कि सबने बैकयार्ड पे देखा है कि पूरा पड़ा हुआ है बट किसी ने उठाया ही नहीं. So this is disappointing. No one picked it up. There was a litter in the yard, so Sabha told Mr. Sami about it. So gives a reason or introduces another action. Now there is two action in this sentence. One action is there was a litter in the yard. This is one action. What was the other action which we are going to be introduced is that Sabha told Mr. Sami about it. So we will use so in it. So adds so gives the introduction of another action, and but it gives us some surprise and disappointment in the sentence. But adds something surprising and disappointing, so tells us about another action which is going to take place in the sentence. Now take out page number 34, join the sentences. Page number 34, join the sentences. These sentences are ending with so and but, so we have to join them accordingly and very precisely looking at the sentences. So और but का use है इन sentences में, तो हमने इन दोनों को join करना है अच्छे से पढ़ के. Let's see what this. Page number 34 we are doing. Page number 34 and question 2. Join sentences. Now look at this example. My bedroom was untidy. Now what is the next action we are going to have is, so I tidied up. This is the next action. My bedroom was untidy. So what did he do? What the next action he had done is he tidied up. उसको साफ कर, इसका बेडरूम गंदा था तो उसने उसको साफ कर दिया. दो एक्शन इसमें बताए गए हैं. Now look at these sentences. We have to match these columns. I am reading it. Just match them with me. You have to do this exercise in the book with me right now. Okay. My bedroom was very untidy, so match it with number C. I tied it up. My bedroom was very untidy, so I tied it up. Are you done? Match this number 1 with number C. Number 2 is the floor was dirty, so what was the next action? If the floor is dirty, what you will do? You will clean it up. So I swept it up. Match number 2 with number A. The floor was dirty, so I swept it up. Number 3. My brother's room was untidy, but now we are going to face some disappointment or some surprising condition in this sentence. What happened? But he didn't clear it up. See, my brother's room, his brother's room was untidy, but what happened? He didn't clean it up. So this is disappointment and surprise and shock. When you're at home, if your room is not clean up or if your room is untidy, you clean up your room, you tidy up your room. So this is a good thing. But if you don't clean up your room at that time, so that is disappointment. Number 3, my brother's room was untidy, but he didn't clear it up. Match number 3 with number E. Match number 3 with number E. My mother was vexed with him, so he cleaned it up. Number 5 with number B. My mother was vexed with him, so he cleaned it up. Number 6. His room is tidy now, but soon it will be another disappointment. His room is tidy right now, but soon it will be untidy. So there are some people, there are some children who just quickly untidy their room and they just mess it up everything. So I am repeating it again for you. मैं आप लोगों के लिए दोबारा इसको repeat कर रही हूँ. Matching को आपने कैसे match करना है? Match number 1 with number C. Match number 2 with number A. Match number 3 with number E, alphabet E. Match number 5 with alphabet B. Match number 6 with alphabet D. So matching done, you have understood the concept of but and so. So adds, so introduces another action in the sentence, and but is used to show the disappointment and surprise. Now look at this next exercise, making notes. What are making notes? When you are hurried or when you are in a hurry, you have to make notes about your lecture, about some topic. You just write it down with 1 or 2 words. You just don't write the complete sentence. Sorry. You just don't write the complete sentence. You just write 2 to 3 words so that you could understand them easily when you are in a hurry. So how you make notes? We make notes when we want to write important details quickly. When you have to write important details quickly, you just write it down. Something we hear or read, something we are going to say or write to do. Notes are not complete sentences. Notes are not complete sentences. We turn those complete sentences into short notes, 1 to 2 words notes. We don't use the and is and was in making notes, because you are using short notes. You are making them in a hurry, so you don't use is, this, and was, and these kinds of words, prepositions we call it. Read these. Now look at this question number 1. Read these notes about the story. Write them as full sentences. Now these are notes. You have to write them in complete sentences. See, I am giving you one example. Classroom tidy. Another example is the classroom was untidy. Mr. Sami cross. Classroom untidy. The classroom was untidy. Mr. Sami crossed. Mr. Sami crossed went through the classroom. Monitors elected. The monitors were elected. The sentence will be the monitors were elected. Choose Sabah and Rashid. Pupil choose Sabah and Rashid. This will be the complete sentence. Pupil choose Sabah and Rashid. Litter is in schoolyard. There was litter in schoolyard. This will be the complete sentence. So you have to make these complete sentences. Likewise, look at this page number 34, question number 2. These are sentences in these are complete sentences, and then you have to write them in short sentences. Number 1 will be classroom checking. Sentence number 1 and its short form will be classroom checking. There was a lot of paper on the floor in our classroom. So the mode of the sentence will be classroom checking. We had to pick up all the papers on floor. We have to pick up all the papers on floor. So these are the examples, and you have to make them notes. Now look at page number 35. Find word with the prefix this in the reading passage. In the whole passage, there are 3 words starting with this: disappointed, disagree, discovered. Disappointed, disagree, discovered. These are the 3 words. Page number 35, question number 1. Disappointed, disagree, discovered. These are the 3 words starting with this in this chapter. Now you have to add this in these words. This is a prefix. Dislike, disinfect, disapprove, disappear, dissatisfied, satisfied, disadvantage. You just have to add this in these words. Now I am writing your homework on the board. You have to write this homework on your copies. Page number 33 and question number 1. This one, page number 33, question number 1, conjunction. This exercise you have to do it in your copies. Next is page number 34. Question number 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is making notes. पेज नंबर 34 पे मेकिंग नोट्स वाले हेडिंग के नीचे क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है, वो आप लोगों ने करना है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इन योर कॉपीज. Page number 35 and question number 2. Page number 35, question number 2. Only this question, add prefix this to the following words that what the words mean in your dictionary. You just have to add this in these words. So you have 5 minutes. If you want to ask anything, you can ask me. And you have to do this homework on your copies. And if you want to rewatch the video, you can watch it on YouTube. I will send you question answers and words, meaning and sentences through WhatsApp. Hello.
मम्मा अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Walaikum Assalam.
टीचर आई एम तुबा खान।
Yes, Tuba.
पूछो टीचर, ये सारा काम जो हमने व्हाइट बोर्ड पे लिखा है कॉपी पे करना है?
टीचर जो आपने व्हाइट बोर्ड पे ये काम लिखा है ये कॉपी पे करना है?